Hello again, this is Adam with the Sunflower Homestead. In this video, we'll be installing the $200 Craigslist Transmission. The vehicle is a 2000 Honda Accord 4-cylinder with a F23A1 engine and an automatic BAXA transaxle. We bought the car with this problem for about $1,000. We drove it for about 100,000 miles and had no problems, no breakdown issues or anything like that. In fact, the old transmission still works. It just slips during engagement from first to second, second to third, and third to fourth. Once locked, it does not come out of gear. When kickdown happens, it will rev really high, about 4,000 plus RPM, and then slam from fourth to third. It also has the problem when it is idling, it likes to jerk very lightly while it's in drive, but if you lock the shifter down into first gear, it typically will not. It also has the problem that whenever you're stopped and then you start accelerating, the car will slam from neutral into first gear. Using the shift selector, it solved that temporary problem. But we pretty much learned how to drive it so the clutches would not engage so hard after it slips, because that would cause a slamming. And that was just by letting off the throttle at the right time. But we had no idea that the car would go over 100,000 miles with a bad transmission. Just about every time I felt the slam, I figured that was it. The case probably cracked, and in a few minutes I might be on the side of the highway with a pool of tranny fluid. But that never happened. So it's time to install the $200 Craigslist transmission with only 100,000 miles on it. And at the end of the video, we'll see if it works. Yeah, I know, there's still a lot of work that needs to be done to this car. Sometimes gambling on Craigslist pays off. I have certainly had my share of cons and scams off of Craigslist when it comes to dealing with other people. But I didn't meet this guy in a back alley somewhere for this tranny. I met him at his house, so I figured that there was some legitimacy to what he was saying. And eBay wanted $500 for a used transmission that would probably have had to go back at least once, and I would have had to pay the return shipping. And LKQ wanted $950, and I know from many previous experience with LKQ that it would probably have had to go back for another one. So that's a pretty big ripoff. It was definitely worth the gamble. Okay, this is the second startup. It acts a lot different starting up, that's for sure. So I'll get my seatbelt on. About 50, 55 right now. It's doing pretty good. Nice. All right. Well, it doesn't stink profusely like ATF. If you got anything from this, please hit the like button. It would be great if you subscribed to my channel as well. If you have any questions, put them in the comment section.